Okay, listen up guys, because you're gonna wanna hear this. Do you wanna know what the number one objection that we get here in our office when it comes to selling people life insurance? It's not that it costs too much. It's not that you're out of shape, you can't get, underwritten health-wise. It's because, this is what we hear all the time, I have coverage through my job. Now, this video is gonna sound like I am a disbeliever and not a supporter of life insurance through your job, but that is not the case. As a matter of fact, I encourage everybody to maximize the amount of life insurance coverage they get through their employer, because number one, you're getting a group rate, you're getting a group discount. And number two, you don't have to get medically underwritten. You don't have to go through a physical to get an exact rate. You are pulled in with smokers and non-smokers to determine your life insurance premiums. However, and this is a big however, I have two problems with just getting coverage through your employer. And this may or may not come as a shock to you, but I promise you, if you go talk to your HR director or pull up your employee handbook, you're gonna discover this. And that being problem number one, over 90% of life insurance you get through your job expires when you A, leave the company for whatever reason, or B, retire. So let's think about that for a minute. When you retire, let's say at age 65, that's when you need the life insurance the most. You could be 65 years old. Now, maybe at that time you might only need a $25,000, $50,000 policy, just enough to cover final expenses, but you're going to end up paying $100 or $200 a month just to get a basic policy that you could have bought back in your 20s, 30s, 40s for a lot less. So double check with your employer. I guarantee you, unless you're in a government position, you either are going to lose that life insurance, or that life insurance is going to gradually phase out over a couple years until you no longer have it. That's number one. Number two, this is another huge issue I have with just getting coverage through your employer. They only offer you coverage most employers will say anywhere between 1 to 3 times what your salary is. Now, let's think about that for a minute. Let's do some simple math. If you're here in Roanoke, let's say the average salary is $30,000. You make $30,000 a year, okay? You take advantage of getting the maximum that they offer, which is, let's say, 3 times your salary. Okay, so you've got $90,000 in life insurance coverage. But let's say you have a $100,000 mortgage, you've got 2 kids, you've got 2 car payments, you've got student loans, you're only at $90,000 in coverage. Where is that other coverage going to come in to cover things like your house and your kids and other loans or commitments that you have? So even if you match out what you have through your employer, in most cases it's not nearly enough. And most people don't realize that. They just go through life and just get whatever their employer offers, don't get anything on your own, which again, from a cost standpoint is great. But at the same time, do you really want your employer owning your life insurance? You should have life insurance that you individually own, that you can make changes to or adjustments to as your life needs change over time. So that's my 2 cents for today. Please don't make this my job. We get phone calls more often than you would ever believe with people who've gone through their whole lives with just coverage through their jobs and come to find out at age 65, they're left with no life insurance coverage when they need it the most. So our contact information is on the next slide. Please feel free to reach out to us, 904-7833, or check us out on our website at www.metterinsurance.com. Thanks so much and hope everyone has a great day.